Hello everyone, so today is my first tutorial, well, first proper tutorial talking you through what I'm doing, and I'm going to be doing one of my cut crease looks that everyone's been requesting me to do, and I'm going to be using my Sample Beauty palette. Looks like this, very colourful. So first, we're going to fill in our eyebrows. I'm just using a Spectrum A14 brush and my Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. I've actually got the dark brown, but I just used the lighter side. I'll zoom you in. Hey. So first, I draw a line from the front of the eyebrow, and then I do the end. So I fill in the second half of my eyebrow quite full on. And once that's done, I just get a tiny bit of product and just blend that upwards. And voila! Then I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other eyebrow. Okay, so next we're going to get our Plouise base. If it wants to focus, it's number 1. Put about that much. Then we're going to get a flat concealer brush. Any brush will do. Like any brush that's flat will do. Then we're going to carve out the eyebrow. You can always fix up your eyebrows after as well, it's fine. Then I'm just going to use my finger. May have put a little bit too much, but that's fine. And we're looking pretty. Okay, so we're going to grab our palette. Actually, first we need to get some sticky tape. I don't actually have like skin safe sticky tape, I just use normal sticky tape. My skin doesn't react, so we're going to get that. Okay, so we're going to get our sticky tape and just line it. We want to go pretty like on an angle, but barely. So first step of doing one of these looks is starting out with your darkest colour. So we're going to use the black on, this is the brush I'm using, it is the Zoeva 231. Just going to get a fair bit of product on our brush and pat that right along where the sticky tape is. Then from here, we're just starting to create a crease. Should have something like that. Do the same on the other eye, of course. So once you've got your first kind of shape, you're going to get an even smaller brush. This is the Zoeva 230. See, it's quite small. Get that black again. And go along higher than your actual crease. If you have eyes like me, see my crease is down here a bit, but I actually want to go up here, which will make your eyes look a lot bigger. See, when I'm looking straight ahead, it's slightly above, so you should be able to, when you're looking straight ahead, you should be able to see that black line. And if you've done it too low, it's fine. We're going to wipe off that after with a cotton tip. So just bring it up a little bit higher, but also depends how much space you have between your eyebrow. And you should have something like this. Ignore what's on the tape. There you go, you can probably see the shape a bit better now. Then you're going to get your next darkest colour. So this is important that you don't go to too of like a light shade because it won't blend with the black. So we're going to use this maroon kind of colour. This is a Spectrum A12. Get a lot on your brush. And then we're just putting it right as close as you can. Like, it's fine if you go over the black. See, I'm more going over the black and then just going a little bit above so we can fit lots of colours in so we can get that nice blend. And you should have something like this. Now you need a lot of different brushes for this look because you can't try and use the same one. Otherwise it'll be a mess. Okay, so another small brush. And then we're going to grab this pink. Same thing again. Now you don't want to have a sharp line. You need it to be a little bit blended so you can blend the next colour into it. So very lightly I am just blending out that line. And it should look like this. And then we're going to go back in with the previous colour. Sometimes once you do so much blending you lose the colours a little bit, so you always go back and go back over them. Now we're going to grab our next brush. Now this one's more fluffy. It is the Zoeva 224. And we are going to grab this colour here, the light pink, and then we're just going to blend that into the other pink. I'm barely touching. Once again, going back over the other colours. These look so complicated, but they're not. Now I'm going to go ahead and catch up the other eye and then I'll be back. Okay, I've caught up the other eye and we're just going to blend a little bit more. You just have to have patience. You have to keep blending, keep going over colours. I've got 2 cotton tips and Garnier Micellar, but the oil one. The oil one's so much better than the original. And we're just doing this, like so. Then, what you're going to do next is get your cotton tip and just wipe away the excess product. You do this so when you do your cut crease, you don't, the Plouise base, if you just go straight over it, it'll end up looking dull and dark from the black or whatever colours you're doing. So you just want to wipe away the excess product. Now we're creating a rounded shape. And then it should look something like this. Now what you're going to do next is get a super flat brush. This is just a BH Cosmetics one out of a set, doesn't have a name or anything, but any brush that is super flat and thin. Very important. Then I'm just putting some of the Plouise base onto my hand. First I'm just grabbing a small amount and brushing that on where we're missing any product, just roughly to start, but don't go over your lines. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to grab more product so it doesn't grab when you cut the crease. Zoom it in a little bit more. There we go. If you don't have enough product on your brush, it'll grab and you'll end up with not as straight, well not straight, but sharp line. Don't worry about the bottom because that bit doesn't have to be perfect because we're taking that off after to do the winged line a bit. And it should look like this. That to that. Beautiful. Now, just zoom back out a little bit. Also, a little trick that you might have seen before, look up, and if none transfers, oh see? See, I looked up and there's a little bit of transfer, so that means I have to go slightly higher. If you don't do that, that means when, like, it'll smudge, so you need to be there. Okay, now what you're going to do is get your lightest colour you used. So I'm going to need another brush, because before when I did the lightest colour, I used a fluffy brush. Okay, so get your lightest colour on a flat brush. This is the 234 by Zoeva. And then you're going to pack that in a bit. So then you want to grab, so we're going from the top down now. So the one we ended with is what we're starting with in the inner corner. So then the next colour we used was that darker pink. So grab that darker pink or whatever colour you're using. Make sure there's no crease there, because if you put a shadow over a crease, the crease will be set. And it'll be set in there and you won't be able to get it off. This palette is so pigmented, I recommend. Be careful when you're getting close to the edge because you don't want to blend away your edge. You still want that sharp line. Then go back to your light colour and just try and blend those lines together. See, there's a bit of a line, so we're just going to pick up more of the darker colour. So we're going to blend the maroon into the darker pink. It's the same process, we're just going excuse my dogs if they would shut up. Okay, so blend the same thing, blending these colours together using a couple different brushes. I'm going to go back over the colours at the end. Okay, so now you want to get your darkest colour, which is the black. Now I don't want this to be as pigmented as the other black, so you kind of still want to be able to see where the line is. So I'm using barely any product. Okay, see how we've put our black on, but you can still see the line? But we're just going to fix that line a little bit. Get a really small, like stiff kind of brush. Put your black on it. And then just go around the edge. Okay, once again we're getting our cotton tip with the makeup remover on it. And we're going to do the eyeliner bit. So starting from the point, we're wiping away the product. Start off thin, you can make it thicker after, but once you go too thick, that's the end. You have to stick to it. See, we've created that wing shape, and now I'm just going to get a new cotton tip because you have black on your cotton tip, so you want to get a new one where the lighter colours are. Otherwise it could be a mess. You have to be more careful once you get to here because you only want it real thin. Might zoom you in a little bit. Okay, I've got to stay looking down. If you can see that tiny bit, if I look up, that'll be a lot worse. So now we're doing the opposite. Hope you guys can see. Okay, we're doing the opposite. Lightest to darkest. So we want our tiny brush, we put black on. We're going to do black next to where the light pink is. So now we're going to go into our maroon. Shit. Fix that after. We'll just put some black over that little smudged bit afterwards. And that's what you should have. But we're gonna fix this. Easy enough. Okay, that looks pretty good. Are you ready? This is the best bit. Oh. And that is what we've got. So, I'm going to finish the other eye. Bit annoying. But, then I'll be back. Okay. I'm back and my other eye is done. Okay, so we're going to zoom back out. And And we're going to put some mascara on. My favourite mascara, Bad Girl Bang by Bperfect. This mascara is so good. Highly recommend. So I posted in a few groups and everyone asked how I did these looks. So instead of just doing the same look again, I thought I would do the same but different colours. And I'm liking the pink. This mascara literally makes my lashes look crazy. But like, it doesn't clump. It really separates them well. See, I'll show you. Like, look at that eye compared to that. It's crazy. So if you're looking for a good mascara, get this one. And every time I put this mascara on, it's so weird because I don't even like feel like putting lashes on because I feel like it's enough, which never happens. So this mascara has changed the way I think. Okay, so we're going to get my Mellow Cosmetics Gel Eyeliner. This is it here. On just whatever little brush. And we're going to do this. This will make your lash line look so much darker, especially if you're not putting lashes on. So you look at that eye compared to that one. It looks heaps darker. Ta-da! Okay, so now I've done that, I might actually put some in my waterline on the bottom as well. So now we're going to do the face. Now I like using, this isn't a primer, or is it? Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. Hello, focus here. So we're going to use this as our primer. Rolling up the sleeves. It smells like sunscreen. Actually, it smells like sunscreen mixed with the beach. My face goes instantly red, and that's just what happens. Beautiful. So we're going to use Huda Beauty Foundation. I lost the lid, don't worry about it. Now we're going to use, got fluff all over it, I just wet it, this sponge. It's from Austera Beauty, comes in this cute little packaging. Now they sent me this and they said I could have another one to give away, so I thought for my first proper video I have something to give you. So leave a comment and you could win one of these. Dip in the sponge in. Done. I feel like it's more firm than an original beauty blender. They're a New Zealand company. Seems to be working well. Move that. I know I don't normally apply, sometimes I do, but I don't normally apply my foundation with Beauty Blender. I normally like to use like a flat top brush. I think the one I like using is the Zoeva Buffer. I think it's 104 maybe. I don't know, I just feel like a sponge takes so much longer than a brush. For me. I'm probably doing it wrong. But I do like sponges for concealer. Especially like a real full coverage concealer. It just takes away some of the coverage, and I think it's good for that. We're going to fix up around the brows after with concealer. We're going to use the Jeffree Star. The Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer. Now I have used this and I like it, and I like that you don't have to, the applicator actually holds the product, so you don't need to like go back in, as you'll see. Even if you're a person like me that puts concealer everywhere. So I like to do it under my eyes, down my nose, middle of the forehead, Cupid's bow, here, and under the cheekbone. And that was all done with one dip in. I just think I like that this sponge is a bit more stiff. Like to get under there without like getting in the wrong spot. And to do this, it's a bit more stiff. Now we're going to get my MAC Studio Fix powder. Big fluffy brush. This is Zoeva 101. I'm just really putting it where I don't want to be shiny. Not going anywhere, so I don't really need to put a heap of powder on. Might actually grab this brush and my Benefit Hoola. And then to contour, see how you can naturally see where that line is? I just like to press it on there for starters. But then on my face shape, I like to scoop up. Just makes my cheekbones look higher. So I'm scooping up. And then I'm going to get my more fluffy brush, a little bit more product, and then blend it upwards. When you're contouring, blend up. This is also bronzer though. I use it for both. I'm going to do one side and then show you the difference. And then I just put some on my forehead. I'm not too specific with that. And then I always do under here. Nothing contoured. Nothing contoured. So we're going to do the same on the other side. And up on the forehead again. And we're going to contour my nose for learning purposes. Don't always do this, but why not? I'm just going to grab a fluffy blender brush, but not too fluffy. Same bronzer. go down the side like this. Not really doing it that well, but I can do it better with the if I cream contour. But I'm not too worried about it today. Blush, Too Faced Love Flash Blush, Justify My Love it's called. Now with blush, see where my contour is? I just go a little bit more forward, really light-handed, especially with these because they're crazy. And just blend that into the bronzer contour. Like so. Now, the funnest part, highlighter. My favorite highlighter palette, the Bperfect Cosmetics Sub-Zero palette. Now, what I like to use, I don't have my specific highlighter brush in front of me, so you can just get any fluffy eyeshadow brush. And we are going to mix together these two. Well loved. Put that on your brush. Look where the highest point. See where the light's hitting my face there already? I didn't even put any on just then. That's where you want to put your highlighter. Whoa, I'm shocked every time I use it. I like to have one specific spot that I put it and then just blend it around it. Also I put highlighter here. I'll put some there after. Same on the other side. And I like to put some here too, just really light-handed. I like to put it everywhere. Chin. Lots on the cupid's bow. Yeah. Tip of the nose, and then for the rest of the nose I get my finger. Go like that. I think we need more. It's just so good. And then we're going to get a little brush. Put some on there. And do our inner corner. Back to the eyes. Now I'm going to do underneath my eye. I'm going to get my black on a small brush. This is the Zoeva 226. And we're going to put black on that. I'll zoom you back in. Hey, it's a bit dark. Sorry. Okay, so we're putting some black on that. And we're just going to press that into the lash line. Like so. Then we're going to get the dark pink. And blend the black into the pink. Sorry, I'm trying to show you. But I'm also trying to look in the mirror. I'll get better if I do more videos. Just gonna get our blender brush. And we blended that out. Now we can do our mascara on the bottom lashes. Like so. Now we need to pick a lippy. Maybe just a nudie pink. I'll be back. I'll go have a look. Okay, I'm back. This is the lipstick I'm going to use. It's Mellow Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lip Paint in Milan. It's just a light pink. Yeah, I think that goes nicely. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something, and I just wanted to do this video because I feel like there's not many tutorials anymore on specifically how to do looks. Like there'll be chit chat like get ready with me videos, etc., but no one really does videos actually explaining how to do these full-on looks. So I just wanted to do that because so many people have been requesting it, and I hope you guys learnt something, and let me know if you want to see more. I'll be happy to do so, and hopefully this turns out the way I wanted it to. Sorry about the lighting through the video if it's not very good, but we'll get better, and thanks for watching. Bye.